Hi and welcome to Watch the Time and my unboxing and initial review of a new Seiko watch. And without further ado, I'll get straight into this one. So we've got the usual Seiko guarantee and little booklet, instruction manual there for the movement. Let's just get rid of the outer box and all the bits. Usual Seiko box. Oh, this is, I'm going to have to do this. Oh, look at that. Oh, there she is. The Seiko Pressage Cocktail Time. This is the later version, which has pros and cons. One of the perceived cons is the lower spec movement, although I don't have a problem with this movement, and I actually prefer the batons on this model, which are one piece, whereas on the previous model with the 6R movement in, the batons were kind of split. I just think these look more elegant, so I'll forgive it that. So there's the little hang tag showing that this is the SRPB43 J1 Cal 4R35 automatic hand winding, second hand halt mechanism, so it's hacking hand winding, 23 joules and water resistant to 50 meters, which is pretty good for a dress watch. That basically means it doesn't matter if you get it splashed with water, and it will take the odd dip. Okay, so let's get this baby running. There she goes. Okay, so we'll start with the back. As you can see, it's a display case back. The only really interest in this is the gold rotor, which is quite a nice touch. The movement itself is not particularly exciting or pretty one. There's nothing special about it. There's no decoration on it, so really it's just the gold rotor, but I quite like it. It's got some detail around the edge of the case there, and it is a screw down case back. You can see all the detail there. So yeah, that's quite nice. Nothing fancy, but the nice little touch of the gold there, just to sort of highlight that this is a Pressage, you know, a slight step up in quality. Let's just get back to the star of the show here. So obviously we've got this amazing dial, and that's what it's all about. It's kind of reminds me, this watch, of the Orient Bambino that I had, but this just takes it up a level, I think, with that dial. It's so elegant. The handset is perfect, the dolphin hands. The second hand is just perfect. Sometimes it looks black, sometimes it looks silver. There you can see it is actually blue. And it's got that lovely little sort of diamond loop on the end of the second hand, and it pushes right out to the edge of the case. So just that lovely elegant design. Obviously all polished finish. There's no brushing on this, but it really suits the watch really well. It's not overkill, but it's really nice, and you can see all the little facets on the hands and the indices there, just playing so brilliantly with the light. And what this does tend to do, this watch, is it kind of reflects the colours that are around it. So sometimes it looks purple, sometimes it looks grey, sometimes it looks silver, sometimes it looks blue. You know, it's a real fun, really nice watch. The little date complication there with a metal surround looks really nice, all high polished to match. Very clean dial, just with an applied Seiko logo, and then Pressage automatic, and then down the bottom in fairly big font there, made in Japan, and the details about the movement. So really nice. It's got an oversized a kind of muffin cupcake style crown, really nice, really easy to use. Obviously you've got hand winding, you've got the quick set date, and you've got then hacking. There you go. And the time change, just leave it there. I'll quickly go through the dimensions. So we have just over a 40mm case, which is just over 12mm thick, and part of that, obviously a big chunk of that, is that kind of domed Hardlex crystal. No sapphire on here. As you can see there, we've got a signed crown, and the lug to lug distance is about 47mm, so quite a substantial dress watch this. It's not sort of a harking back to the vintage style sort of 36 to 38mm. This is a modern, probably a modern classic, I guess, but just a spectacular looking watch. Okay, so this is the strap that comes on it, and to be honest, my opinion is it's awful. If it had been this kind of effect on the outside, I probably wouldn't have had a problem with it, but this sort of patent leather, I know it is kind of dress watchy, but I just don't like it. It is, the more I wear it, it is getting sort of nice and supple and conforming quite nicely, but I just don't like this shiny stuff. The mechanism itself is okay. I'm not really one for these kind of things. I just think this is all a bit of a faff to me. Just a normal buckle would be, you know, absolutely fine. They're easy to adjust. Currently the watch I'm wearing, which is over in that box over the back there, during the day I have it on one position, and then at night time I just put it onto the next position. It's just easy. These things, I just think they're a bit of a faff. So this goes through here, that goes in there, and then you put it together like that. So, you know, it's fine, it works okay. I just don't see the point of it. And when you actually use this is the right way round to work it. The strap looks like it's on the wrong way round because it comes up under your wrist instead of over the top. The extra bit would normally be here. On this kind of strap, it's here. Some people think that this is on the wrong way round. It's not. It's how it's designed. I don't like it because when you look down at your watch, it looks like it's the wrong way around. If you swap it around, it makes it a bit awkward to actually close the clasp, because muscle memory, you know, that's how you close a clasp. When it's the other way around, it can be a bit awkward. So I'll just pop it on the wrist and show you what it looks like on my just over 7-inch wrist. So there it is on my 7-inch wrist. Just going to move it away for a bit of perspective. So you can see what I mean with the strap. I mean, it's okay, but I just don't like the shiny glossy finish, and I don't like the fact that it looks like it's on the wrong way around. But it kind of, the colour suits the watch, but I think a nice leather strap, a nice blue leather perhaps, would suit this watch really well, because that dial kind of has a blue tinge to it when you've got any blue around it. So I think it looks really nicely. As you can see there, the lugs sort of fit nicely on my wrist. They don't overhang. So whilst it's a fairly large dress watch, it's not too big, it's not too imposing, it doesn't look ridiculous. I think it's just nice, elegant. Obviously that's going to slip nicely under a sleeve. Is it a keeper for me? No, for the same reason that I sold the Bambino. I wanted to experience this watch. I love the dial, but I can't keep a watch just because I like the look of the dial. You know, the fact that I've had it and experienced it will be enough for me, and this will be a watch that I will be moving on, because I just don't wear dress watches. And when I do wear a dress watch, I wear my Dan Henry 1963 chronograph as a dress watch, and that, you know, that has a bit of sentimental value to me because it was a gift, etc. So I kind of, it would be very unlikely for me to wear this, and it's not a watch I would want to wear as a daily wear, because you know, it's too dressy. If you work and you wear a suit and you're smart every day, you could use this as a daily wear. You know, it's got the date complication, it's got a great movement in it. You know, it's got a good 40-hour power reserve. You've got that 50 meters of water resistance, so this would make a good daily wear. But it's not for me, and I will be moving this one on. But I've really enjoyed it, and I can honestly say that if you're looking for a dress watch, this is a fantastic way to go. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share. So for now, this was my review of the Seiko Pressage Cocktail Time. Cheers, bye.